Hey Brick Maniacs, welcome back to the Sitrep. We are
the Europeans.
European takeover of the Sitrep. We have a great show for you guys. A lot of restocks, AC-130,
well.
LCAC, all the Roman forts are coming back. No.
Also from 2023, only Italian stuff is coming on. Modern, old ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just Italian.
Yeah.
I spoke to Danny, he's okay with it, so prepare your wallet.
European takeover is happening.
See you soon.
Let's go to the design desk, no, to the design studio and see what's back.
Okay, so thank you to Andrea and Andreas for that epic intro, but let's get to what is back on brickmania.com. We actually have a ton back this week, so I've kind of broken it up by era, and that is how we are going to approach this bad boy here. So this is our Vietnam era lineup back here on a Monday, most of it for pre-orders. You can start with the gun truck here, which is just awesome. That printing on the side looks absolutely excellent, and of course, because it is a gun truck, it's got plenty of guns on it, right? Gotta make sure it looks sweet. That front printing by Slam is awesome, and then the kit itself is just rock solid. I mean, it's ready to be loaded up with grunts, born to be wild. That's awesome. Does come with this minifigure here as well, with that awesome 3D printed cap. Hopefully we will have that in our lineup of standalones fairly soon. But like I said, comes with this one minifigure to drive it, and then it is ready to be loaded up to protect your convoy. I just love this blacked out truck. It just looks like a monster truck. It's nasty looking. Moving on from there, we've got the H-13, I believe it is, the Sioux, the medical helicopter, MASH helicopter, good for Korea or Vietnam as well. Comes with this pilot here. So this is the kind of new setup recently designed by John Canepa. In a popular restock when it's been back. I like the printing and whatnot that we've got integrated to it. I think the most impressive part about this model though is the fact that it looks like it should be made of glass, but is actually a very, very sturdy build all the way back through look at that awesome printing there, but all the way back through that tail configuration, that tail boom. It is a super, super solid build. And obviously, you got to have it be swooshable because you got to fly your guys in and get them to their field hospital appropriately, right? So that they can jump out and be treated by Hawkeye. Moving on, another Canepa model here. We've got the Centurion, more specifically the one for the RAAC. This is a cool build, kind of unique, a little bit more outside of what we normally explore for our Vietnam lineup. Does everything it should. Comes with that minifigure you can see there, and of course a couple of extra printed elements, signature of Mr. Canepa. I like this rear basket design here. I'm actually not 100% sure if it's put together correctly, but when it is kind of a cool design to extend that turret. And then as you can see, it's a huge tank. I mean, it's just big. Got that depressing and elevating main gun there, and then all of those wheels, gears, etc. along the side here. I think this has only been one batch so far. And I don't know how many more it's exactly going to get because it is kind of a niche interest for that era, but it is back now on pre-order. And then finally, the Mutt, which has been back plenty of times, but will continue to come back because it's an awesome little 4x4 and fits perfectly in the era. And it's kind of just a little bit bigger than the normal World War II 4x4, so you can do a little bit more with it. It's just got more space for guys and everything. Still a super solid build, combination of stickers and printing. So there you have it for your Vietnam era rundown. Let's jump to modern. To the modern era, we have the Abrams on pre-order. The Humvee 2CT is a straight up new release, a straight up restock. This new Abrams is just absolutely sweet. From the reactive armor along the side to some of the adjustments made for playability. I mean, there is just a ton to love about the updates brought to this thing, especially when it comes to like everything going on top of the turret. And like I said, that printing along the sides. Nice solid build throughout the chassis, so it does play like a tank, does roll smooth as well if you're not on a tablecloth. Comes with this tanker here as well that includes that awesome 3D printed modern tanker helmet. So just a lot to like here, and obviously you can do some of your own modifications if you want to get it set up with that Tusk armor, but we do have it set up for the reactive one for now. I mean, it's like, what else do you want me to say? It's an Abrams, it's awesome, it's a new staple of our lineup to have it be updated and back in action, and a solid restock on brickmania.com. I could see the exact same thing about the 2CT, especially with this awesome little the canvas in the back here, because it's just kind of that like army builder. I'm gonna do, what this little bullseye tile on the back there. That does not come with the kit, I don't believe, but that printed grill crate definitely, or the printed grill in the front definitely does, and everything here. But this one does not come with a minifigure, and that is indeed intentional, because we know that there are people who want to have convoys, and so this is exactly why we have this in our lineup, is if you want to make a convoy, you know, following behind your Abrams or everything else. These two pair obviously very, very well together. We do have an interesting minifigure back as well. So this is the V1 of the Modern Army Rifleman. We just had some extra stuff kicking around, and so we decided to bring these back for potentially one last time. I don't know if it's officially the last time, but you're definitely not going to see these more often than the V2s in the future. So if you want to complete your collection with V1s, or if it's just something that you're missing in your lineup, make sure to pick that up while supplies last. And then finally, we also have the Modern Israeli tanker back in action as well. So that is your modern lineup. Let's take it way back in time for this next segment. All right, so as I was saying on Friday, we do have some Revolutionary July 4th themed, if you will, restocks back in action. The one not pictured here is the Continental Revolutionary Soldier for the Americas side, and then we also have the Redcoats back, as well as the Flintlock, Brick Arms Flintlock musket. So all of that, or the perfect caliber version, all of that restocked on brickmania.com, as well as what you see here. So we have the Lafayette gun over here on the left, and then we have the 6-pounder here on the right. So both of those cannons restocked. Check out that amazing printing on top of that Brick Arms barrel there for this. I mean, this is just a sweet little cannon build. Does include this as well. So some extra printed elements in there, but basically very, very mock ready. If you've got the figures, you can make a very, very snazzy mock with just a couple of elements and some basic terrain, and you can be pretty much ready to rock here. Those Redcoats are super, super sharp looking, as are the Continentals, and they look phenomenal with those perfect caliber cap lock pistols. So a nice little rundown here. One that is also not back too terribly often, because it just kind of only restocks around this time of year. So if you are interested in collecting this lineup, make sure to take advantage of them while they are back, because as far as I remember, they never really hang around too terribly long, and they shouldn't, because they're bright and beautiful and well designed. So, and then finally, we'll just hop into the World War II, or rather the Winter War, I should say, era real quick. White Death, also back on brickmania.com, along with that perfect caliber Mosin Nagant with no scope. He is always a popular restock whenever back in action, and so he is for this Monday as well. All right, Brickmaniacs, that'll just about do it for a Monday sit rep. Remember, coming up on Friday is when we hope to have the official announcement video for the winners of the first half of our 2022 mock contest, the movies and films theme. Hopefully on Friday, we will also release the official announcement of the second mock contest for 2022 as well. So stay tuned for that. We think we'll split that out into a standalone video. So you'll have the Friday sit rep dropping at 8 a.m. A little bit later, we'll drop that announcement video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And then all of you who entered in the contest, make sure to be checking your emails this week, because we are going to be getting in contact with the winners beforehand so that we can get all that confirmed, find out what you want to be called on the video, all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for all that. And if you submitted, check your inboxes, because this is the week that we will be reaching out. All right, that'll do it for a Monday sit rep. Thank you very much for watching.